What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? This is your girl, Lady Mocha. Thank you for dining in and tuning in with me here at Mocha's Cafe de Paris. I know everybody's getting prepared for Thanksgiving, I'm sure. You're going to have family coming in town. Some of you probably be going out of town. So I understand that this is is going to be pretty much a hectic week for everybody. And, that's understandable. I get it. I'm in the middle of actually making plans myself. So I'm just hoping that wherever you decide to go, whatever you choose to do, I just hope and pray that everybody has a safe travels. Be careful on the road. Be careful if you're flying out, whatever choice of travel you choose to do, just be safe. I pray God keeps you and everything. So on that note, I thought it was very imperative that I go in today's content due to the fact that there is just so much beef and drama that is going on within the YouTube community right now. We have a lot of bloggers, and I'm not going to mention any of their names on my channel because I don't want to invite drama to my front door. But as I'm sure, as a lot of you know, what's up, Neon, and good evening to everybody that's coming in. Appreciate you for stopping by. I'm sure all of you already know what's up, Shelly Shells. Good to see you, child. See, I hooked you up with a wrench. Yeah. Neon, I'm gonna also give you a wrench as well, or whatever. I'm gonna make you a mod because you come in here a lot. So, just be prepared. I'm gonna be throwing a wrench your way. Um, but yeah, as I stated, it's nothing new. Y'all been hearing about it. Y'all know all about it. It's more beef going on YouTube than ever before. We have a lot of grown men, grown women who don't know how to conduct themselves as adults when it comes to having a difference in opinion and different in disagreements. It's really um disheartening to see that there's too many grown men and grown women who don't know how to solve their issues like grown men and grown women. So I'm going to go into all of the elements as to why we have so much beef on YouTube, because the truth of the matter is, what a lot of these bloggers not understanding. I've been in this game for a little under a year. So I'm still learning my way. I'm still learning how to do things. But one thing I try to avoid more than anything is I try to avoid drama. I do not want to get in any type of confrontation with other bloggers. I don't want to mention none of them on my channel. I try to avoid putting myself in situations where they're mentioning me on their channels. And it's just very discouraging that you have bloggers who, like myself, who want to do something positive, who want to bring substance to the world of YouTube. But we're bloggers like myself, we're getting overlooked and we're getting drowned out because we're not I don't entertain people enough with enough of drama. And as long as your channel is not drama filled, you're not going to get a lot of subscribers. That's the bottom line. If you want to keep a lot of subscribers, you got to bring drama, you got to bring gossip, you got to bring negative energy. That is what people thrive off of. Some people get their rocks off of drama and negativity. So anyway, that's what I decided to do tonight's content about there being so much beef within the YouTube streets. And I'm going to break down all of the elements as to why we're having this problem and as to why there's so much drama within the YouTube streets. Okay, so starting with number one, the reason there's so much beef on the YouTube streets is because bloggers' egos start boosting when their subscribers' ratings start increasing. In other words, some people, when they start doing well with numbers, it gets the best of their ego. Now they feel like, now because I went to from 50 subscribers to 50,000 subscribers, now my head done got so swollen, I feel like I can say what I want to anybody. I can say what I want about anybody. I don't have to have no regards for what I say out my mouth and how I say it. And the thing with being a blogger, we have to be very careful when it comes to numbers, because numbers got a way of stroking your ego. It'll make you feel like, okay, I got X amount of subscribers now, and now I can really turn up. I can really say what I want to say out my mouth. Not understanding that a lot of the times while you're thinking people are joining your channel because they're all for you and they're all about you, they're not all for you and they're not all about you. They're all about the drama that you contribute. And that's what a lot of these bloggers are not understanding. Why you thinking so many people are coming to your channel because they love you, they got all this love for you. No, they love the drama that you are promoting. And you have to, and being a blogger, we have to realize that when we have these platforms, we have a responsibility. Meaning we have to be careful with the type of content and type of material we put out there, because a lot of people, they feed off the content and the messages that we put out there for everybody to listen and view. So me being a blogger, I have to be very careful as to how how I contribute my content and the type of messages that I put out there. I have to be very mindful of that, because some bloggers get so um um infatuated with numbers and subscribers till they lose all common sense and they lose compassion for how the type of content they put out there. Because you have to keep in mind that the things that we discuss and the type of information we put out, at some point somebody's going to get offended by your content. And the thing about it is, even if we're going to put out messages and contents that's really strong and a lot of people may find offensive, it's not always what you say but how you say it. You can be real and you can be raw with the content you put out there, but you have to make sure you do it with passion, with compassion. So as bloggers, is one thing to go in on people, but you have to go in a loving manner and a manner of compassion, to where people will receive the content that you put out there in a positive manner, even if it means stepping on some toes. And as a blogger, you have to have that balance. And the issue is, a lot of these bloggers done allowed the increase of subscribers to get in their heads. They think because they have a certain amount of subscribers, they could say what they want say it how they want to say it, talk about who they want to talk about, and not keep in mind that you still have to be careful because certain things can draw negative attention that can cause your channel to get flagged, or it can cause you to bring all kind of trolls to your channel. So you have to be very careful. And it's unfortunate, a lot of bloggers think because they got a certain amount of subscribers, they can say and do what they want, and you can't just say what you want to say. You can't just do what you want to do just because you have a certain amount of subscribers. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to state, that is one of the reasons why we have so much beef on the YouTube streets, is because people do not know how to stay in their lane, and they figure because they got a certain amount of subscribers. I got 5,000 subscribers. I got 10,000 subscribers. I got over 200,000 subscribers. So now I can come out my mouth and be disrespectful and say what I want to say, how I want to say it. What's up, Rep? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. So that's the first reason. Some bloggers, they fan base, the bigger they subscribers, the bigger the ego. Now they feel like they could say what they want to say and do what they want to do because they got all of these people subscribing to them. But what they're not understanding is people are not subscribing to your channel because they like you or have a love for you. They got a love for the drama that you produce. And you have some people that are so miserable, they live off of drama. You have people who take drama like they take medication. People will go to certain people's channel just so they can keep up with the drama. What's up, Seven? I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I know I haven't been visiting some of your lives lately because every time you go live, I'm always in the middle of something. So I haven't been able to like stop by and pay you a visit. But just keep in mind, I've been thinking about you lately or whatever. So, maybe we can do another chat soon or however. But I appreciate you for stopping by. What's up, Huggy? Good evening. How you doing? Thank you for everybody that's coming in. For all of you who are just tuning in, I'm talking about all this drama. There's too much beef on the YouTube streets. We have a lot of beef going on in the YouTube streets because people allow their subscribers increase. They allow their donations to boost their egos. To now they feel like they could say what they want to say and how to say it. And that's just something that a lot of people need or are not really taking into consideration. Now, this is the second reason why we have so much beef on the YouTube streets. People really start to believe their channel is excelling, not taking into consideration that folks aren't subscribing to you because your channel is great, but because you keep a lot of drama stirred up, which keeps people entertained. That's what a lot of people are not understanding. So for some of you bloggers who think you have all of these people coming to your channel and every day people are subscribing to you, you got over 100,000 subscribers, you got over 50,000 subscribers. They're not subscribing to you. They're subscribing to the drama that you produce. That's what they're subscribing to. What's up? I hope I'm saying it right. The esoteric therapist. I'm just calling you therapist because I cannot read. I don't know why lately I have not been able to read. But I thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I apologize if I butchered your name, but I'm reading from my notes at the same time. But I thank you for coming in. Yeah, a lot of people love to come to your channel because they know you're going to keep something stirred up. They know that. They know the moment they click on your channel, you got some kind of drama going on. And the sad part is, everybody, people don't want to be educated anymore. People want to be entertained. And it's sad because when there's bloggers like me who are trying to put out their positive messages and positive content, something that people can actually learn from and grow from, we get overlooked because we don't have a lot of drama to sell. I don't have drama. I don't have enough wolf tickets, on my channel to get people to subscribe. And thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. Thank you for the donation. And Seven, also thank you for the donation as well. I forgot to thank you. Thank you both. I sincerely appreciate it. And I thank all of you for coming in and just hanging out with me. So I appreciate all y'all support. Thank you. Um, That's unfortunate that bloggers who try to build a platform off of positive energy, we get overlooked because we don't bring enough of drama. It's like I got to fall out with another blogger and badmouth that person on my channel and let and go back and forth with them to keep people interested in my channel. And it's unfortunate that you have some people who thrive off of drama. So just because you have a lot of subscribers that are subscribing to your channel, it doesn't mean you're good. It doesn't mean your content is great. You have some people out here who are so miserable. So misery needs company. So they love to go to your channel to see what kind of drama you got going on, because it's unfortunate. Some people can only find happiness in their life by finding negativity in other people's lives. Some people live off of hearing bad news about other people. Some people thrive off of hearing gossip. Some people thrive off of seeing bloggers beef with other bloggers. Some people thrive off of that. And if you want a high subscriber increase, unfortunately, that's what you have to do. You have to basically put your platform on a ratchet foundation to where you are beefing with other people, you are beefing with trollers, you're beefing with other bloggers, and that's what keeps people interested. Because again, people don't want to be educated. People want to be entertained. Yeah, and appreciate that, therapist. And that's true. You have a lot of clout chasers. I've been on different Facebook sites. Hello, especially mainstream. Be mindful of call Black Friday just a be of so called Black Friday. Just saying. Oh, okay. Well, definitely. Thank you for letting me know, Seven, because they real sensitive around here these days. The masses love drama and be entertained. That's what it. Yep, exactly, Rep. That's how it always is. People don't want to be educated. People want to be entertained. People People will watch Jerry Springer before they watch the History Channel and learn about their roots. People are not interested in being educated. People want to be entertained. Me and folks share my content on sites saying, "Who's this guy?" LOL. I'm like being like, "What's your problem?" Exactly. How they doing it, especially by two most of these come from gender war. Yeah, and I'm going to talk about all of that, therapist, because this is the reason I'm doing this content. People, in order for us to understand the problem within in other words, we cannot resolve the problem if we don't know what the problem is. And that's the reason why I'm doing this content, because it's too many grown ass men and grown ass women who are so damn petty on these YouTube streets. They I don't understand why. Well, I'm gonna get to that later because I know I'm all over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna go into the elements of all of that, therapist. Yeah, no, it's no problem. There's no grammar patrol here, okay? I don't go after people who can't who can't spell or whatever the case is. I don't have any grammar patrol on this channel, so it's all good, no problem. Now, again, like I said, some people love to support channels with negative garbage because, again, some people take drama like they take medication. You get people, I'm serious, you get people who wake up out their bed every day just to look for something negative. You have some people who live like that. You got some people that get aroused. You got some people that drink drama like alcoholic drinks, alcoholic beverages. Some people feed, they cannot breathe without um, indulging in some type of drama. Some people that is how they live on a daily basis. Now, this is the second reason. The second reason we have so much beef on the YouTube streets, people forget who helped them to get where they are. Now, I have seen this happen to a lot of bloggers. I've seen bloggers who started out with people on there who, in other words, I've seen bloggers who were invited on somebody's panel, and that person who invited them on their panel probably had, maybe I'll say, only 20 subscribers. And eventually, when you bring somebody on their panel, on your panel, of course they're going to branch off. They're going to do their own thing. That's to be expected. What's up, Detorian? I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, get the thumbs up, everybody. For instance, like Seven, that's in here, wake the hell up, Seven. He's one of the guys who put me on. He's the first guy that ever, no, let me see, I lie, is that somebody else, but I can't remember. I think Seven is the first guy that put me on to his channel. Okay, and the thing about it is, when Seven put me onto his channel, he wanted me to win. He wanted me to win. He didn't have this egotistical attitude where Mocha is only a woman. She a black woman. I don't want her outshining my channel. I'm not bringing this chick on my panel, because she's another black woman, blah blah blah. He didn't have that attitude. He did not look at the fact that I'm a woman or a black woman. He looked at the fact that he loved the energy that I was putting out there. He loved the wisdom and the knowledge that I was sharing. And that's all that mattered to him. And me and Seven have been on each other's panels ever since then. And even though I may have excelled a little bit more as far as subscribers, he's not hating on me because of that. He's not up here throwing shade on my channel like, oh, Mocha thinks she's so and so now because she started out with me and now she got her own thing going. She's smelling herself. None of that mattered to him due to the fact that even when I started doing well, I did not act like I was too good to still partnership with him. It didn't matter how much, it didn't matter how much whatever issues he had with other women that who has been on the panel with him or whatever. It's just the fact that me and him connected intellectually, and we wanted to build upon something that was going to be beneficial for all of our subscribers. So basically, we both, what's up, Shar? Thank you for coming in. And he basically, Seven sent me a lot of subscribers. He did not have to do that. He could have been like these other guys out here, which I'm not going to say their names, but he could have been like these other sexist, egotistical dudes that got this attitude where I don't want a black woman on my channel. Because black women don't know how to act. Black women don't know how to conduct themselves. He did not handle me in that manner. He put me on, and I shared and I returned the favor, and I put him on as well. And that is what a lot of black women and black men are not understanding when it comes to being bloggers. We're supposed to be completing together, not competing together. If more bloggers knew how to come together and stop allowing their egos and their prejudices, their personal prejudices and biases to get in the way of them, a lot of us will be doing phenomenally well. But the problem is, some people, they just let their egos get in the way. But Seven, he wasn't like that. Like I said, he brought me on his panel. We always have a good time. We always do good content. And to this day, I've been knowing him a little under a year. We're still cool like that. And we've never had any beef. And that's the way it's supposed to be. But the thing is, once I got a certain amount of subscribers, I didn't just walk off from Seven like, okay, thank you for sending me some subscribers. I don't need you no more. Deuces. I didn't flip on him like a coin just because now I'm where I need to be. And what a lot of these bloggers are doing, ladies and gentlemen, when they get to where they need to get, they flip on you. They don't need you no more. Okay? They don't have a purpose for you. It's kind of like, to give all of y'all an analogy, it's kind of like, let's say your friend need a job. Your friend is unemployed, and your friend calling you, your homeboy, your homegirl calling you and saying, man, I can't take care of my family. I don't have a job. I can't pay my bills. You being a dedicated loyal friend you are, you said, I tell you what, I'm going to talk to my supervisor, and I'm going to see if I can get you put on to my company or whatever, so you can get a job. Okay, so you got them put on, you got them hired, thanks to you helping them with the connection. You put your friend on, help them get a job, and as soon as they start doing well, as soon as they start, flourishing in the workplace, now they acting like you didn't even bring them there. I've known plenty of people who have done that crap. Yeah, that it's sad, but some people forget where the hell they come from. Now, when you only had 2-3 subscribers, somebody was generous enough to bring you on their panel and help you to get your subscribers base increase. Now that you got 2,000-3,000 subscribers, you too good to hang with the person that put you on that only had 5 or 10 subscribers. Really? That's how you do? And a lot of people do that. This is why we got so much beef in the YouTube streets. You put somebody on and try to help them out, they start smelling themselves. Now, therapist says, funny thing about these Negroes is that they are silly about serious things and serious about saying they're going to these shine. Exactly. I mean, every day, all day. I mean, that's facts, therapist. Huggy, I know for a fact I helped about 15 too. I'm happy for all of them. About 3 don't like me no more, and it's a reason. I mean, that just comes with the territory, man. It's sad, but you really will you really will discover somebody's true loyalties once they get in a certain position. That's the sad part. You're not going to see anybody's true colors until they get put in a certain position. Usually, by the time you see a person for who they truly are, is usually when they get in a different position. Very rarely are you going to see a person's true colors when they're down to the bottom like you are. But once they climb the ladder just a little bit, and they reach a certain point where you're not at, that's when you will see people for who they truly are. I see it every day, all day. Now, this is the third reason there's so much beef within the YouTube streets. The third reason is people allow differences in their opinions to make them dislike somebody else's perspective. I cannot understand for the life of me why grown men and grown women think somebody got to agree with every goddamn thing they say. I don't have to agree with everything you say on your content. People who come to my channel, I do not expect them to agree on everything I say. It is called social media. In other words, we're just being social. Okay? No, it doesn't. No, we don't have to be on the same key. We don't have to believe in the same things. We don't have to perceive things the same way. It's okay to disagree. I've seen some bloggers who would get rid of some of their subscribers just because their subscribers have a different opinion. I've seen bloggers not bring another blogger back to their panel all because that blogger had a difference in opinion. And I think it's childish because I don't go along with what you want me to go along with that, but just because that's what you believe in, and I believe in things from a different drama, from a different perspective, you're going to automatically perceive me as a hater. And people throw that word hater around so loosely. You're just a hater. You're a hater. You're a hater. How am I a hater because I disagree with your views? I'm not a hater. I'm just not a participator. In other words, I'm not going to participate with all your beliefs. I'm not going to participate with all your principles. I'm not going to participate with your perspectives. I am entitled to have my own opinion. I am entitled to see things different from you. And the good thing is, you don't want somebody who thinks just like you. You don't want somebody who sees things exactly the way you see things. The world would be boring if everybody looked at everything the same way and if everybody liked the same thing. So embrace it. And when another blogger has a different opinion from yours, I've seen bloggers come on another blogger's platform and they do a live chat. And because there was a different in opinion, they don't even reach back out to that person. It's a lot of childishness. I'm like, how you going to write somebody off just because they had a difference in opinion? Now, I can see if the person disrespected you in your live chat, embarrassed you, or said something really reckless, but because I see things different from you, you don't think you don't want to put me on your panel anymore because I look at things a little different. I think it's childish. I'm telling y'all, we have a lot. Some people shouldn't even have channels because you're too childish. You're too childish. You're too immature. You get in your feelings too much. What's up, G Potter? Appreciate you for coming in. You're going and Mocha, but these niggas don't want to hear the truth. No, they don't want to hear the truth. They want a bakery. They want somebody that's going to sugarcoat. And that's what it boils down to, therapist. Detorian, it shows that you don't have a lot of confidence in what you believe in. Also, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, everybody does not need to have channels because some people are too sensitive. Some people do not know how to talk to other people. Some people cannot embrace other people's opinions and perspective, even though it's different from theirs. And it's straight just immaturity. That's really what it boils down to. Immaturity. You got a lot of immature women and immature men who cannot reasonably disagree without getting in their feelings. What's up, James Harvey? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. I'm glad to see you. The reason why that is because the black people are there because they're the losers. So when they get online, they feel like, yeah, exactly, absolutely. That's 100% therapist. That's definitely. Yeah, you said a mouthful. Everybody who's just chiming in, I'm talking about beef in the YouTube streets. These bloggers that are going in on each other, sending trollers to go to other bloggers' channels to keep stuff stirred up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of pettiness. I mean, I'm telling you, I've seen some subscribers. No, for instance, I've seen some subscribers who know that there's two bloggers that are beefing and getting into it. For instance, and this is just an example, like I have my own channel and Seven has his own channel. Let's say if me and Seven fell out and got into it, okay, and everybody knows about me and Seven beefing. What people tend to do, and bloggers fall for it all the time, there'll be that one subscriber that will subscribe to me and him, knowing we don't get along, knowing we don't like each other, and they will go back and tell one. They will go back and they'll come back and tell me what Seven is saying. They'll go back and tell Seven what I am saying. And I'm like, you straddling the fence, and you bloggers keep falling for it. You bloggers have to realize your subscribers are not always going to be loyal to you. They come back and tell you stuff about what other bloggers say, not because they love you or care for you. They want to be entertained. They want drama. And you bloggers fall for it every time. You let these subscribers who don't even have a channel, you let them come back and tell you what another blogger said about you, and you going in. And it ain't just the subscribers, other bloggers. You got other bloggers that will go back and tell other bloggers what the other bloggers said. I'm like, damn, we still in high school? Really? People still tattletelling? Wow. I mean, it's just ridiculous, y'all. This is why we have beef in the streets. And what happens is when people go back to these bloggers and they report what another blogger said, they won't even ignore it. They'll feed into it. They will go on a whole hour rant about what another blogger said. I'm like, look, you falling right into the devil's hands. You doing just what these devils want you to do. And so-called grown-ass females over 40 years on Facebook beefing over. Yeah, I mean, and that's the truth, Potter. We have grown women and grown men is more women that's doing it though than the men. But it's just it's just ridiculous, man. I'm like, y'all need to grow up. Y'all, my thing is, I'm not gonna spend all day beefing with somebody behind a screen. Because 9 times out of 10, when people present themselves behind these keyboards, if you were to meet them in person, they bark is real small. Everybody want to bark big behind the keyboard, behind these laptops and the computers. But if you meet them people in person, they're not going to pop off half of what they're pretending they will pop off about. So it's nothing but a facade. You have to realize when it comes to YouTube, you're really battling the fakeness. You because people, you meet these people in person, their chops are not going to be that big. I guess what? I can get behind this laptop. I can type 1,000 words. I can pop all kind of junk through a keyboard. But half of them, Potter, they ain't gonna back up half of what they say if you was to run into them ministries. It's no different than Facebook. I've seen social media, Instagram. You know how many people pop junk on Facebook and social media, and then when you run into them in the grocery store, they going the other way. They have nothing to say. Technology has made people very, very bold. Exactly. Thank you, Detarion, for the donation. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Yeah, Google Crips. That's exactly what they are. That's a good word. I'm still that one. We have a lot of Google Crips who will sit up here and pop a lot of junk in the chat room. But when you see them in person, they are not going to say nothing. They ain't going to walk the other way like you farted. They ain't going to come nowhere near you. Thank you, Shar. I appreciate it, love. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. All of these Google Crips, they're not going to do nothing. Why y'all sitting up here arguing with people behind the keyboard? Why is y'all letting people behind the keyboard, behind the camera, get you stirred up and get your panties in a bunch? They see you, they're not even going to say anything to you. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, this is the third reason, y'all, why we have so much beef on the YouTube streets. No, we're on the fourth reason. We're on the fourth reason. People allow their personal prejudices or biases to get in the way of giving others a fair opportunity to join their panel. Now, I'm gonna break this down where y'all can understand what I mean by this. Okay. For instance, give y'all an example. Let's say I'm one of those female bloggers who can't stand black men. Let's say the majority of my content that I do is about degrading brothers and riding black men and talking negative. This is just an example. Let's say I'm that type of blogger. That is what my content is mostly about. Because I have personal prejudices against black men, most likely, if a black man who's full of intelligence and has something he can bring to the table to make my channel grow, I allow my prejudices to get in the way to where I won't even put him on and give him a chance just because I have an issue with black men. And a lot of bloggers are not understanding that the reason why reason why there's so much beef in the YouTube streets, and the reason their channel can't grow is because some of them got too many personal prejudices. And it's not just the black women, you have some black men that love to keep their channel masculine. They love to keep their channel only with testosterone. They do not want a woman nowhere near their channel. And if they do allow a woman on their panel, they only have her there to ridicule her or to make a mockery out of her, not because they want to learn from her. And this is the reason I say this. For instance, if I have a panel and it's me and three black women, all of us, we're only talking about how black men ain't no good, black men are deadbeat baby daddies. If that's all I'm discussing on my channel with other black women, how am I learning anything if I don't allow a black man to be on my panel to shed a different light and say, no, it's not always like that, like y'all think? What good is it if I can get on my channel and I can downgrade all these black men with other sisters, but I won't let a man come on my channel? How am I going to learn if it's only me and other black women? Because guess what? That black woman, she don't know about a black man like a black man knows about a black man. Wouldn't it make perfect sense if I'm going to go on my channel and I'm going to talk about black men like a dog, or I'm going to talk about what I think about black men? Men, don't it make sense for me to have a black man on my panel to share his perspective and say, Mocha, no, that's not what it's like. No, all black men don't operate like that. No, that's not true. What good is it if I only have women on my damn channel? They can't teach me a damn thing about a black man because none of them are black men. What's up, Art? What's up, Steve? Thank you for coming in. What good is it? Same thing with these black men who have these panels that are specifically for black men. How dare y'all all get together on y'all panels and talk reckless about black women, and you won't even let a black woman come on there on your panel and speak her mind intelligently? I'm not saying she could come on your channel ratchet and cuss you out and treat you less than a man. No, I'm not saying that. How you going to talk about black women, but you're not willing to learn from one? Or how does that work? Y'all, you mean to tell me there's 3 or 4 dudes who can get on a panel and talk about black women every day, all day, talk about we ratchet, we this, we that, but you won't even let a black woman on your channel? How does that work? I'm trying to understand. How can you talk about black women, but you won't even give one a fair opportunity to come on your show and shed a different light and give you a different perspective? We're supposed to be learning from each other. That's what the YouTube, that's what these platforms are supposed to be about. And it's sad, but you got a lot of brothers, they would not let a intelligent, I ain't say ratchet, they were not that intelligent, and that's exactly what I know, Detorian. That's exactly what I know. Because, and you know where that comes from, Detorian? That comes from their own negative encounters with no good black women. And now they have learned to label all black women to be that way. That's like if I had a couple of negative experiences with a couple of black men, and I'm taking that out on all the brothers to where I don't want them subscribing to me. I don't want them on my panel. How's my channel growing when I'm allowing my own personal negative experiences to make me label all black men as the same? What good is that? How am I growing? You're not growing if you're allowing your personal prejudices and you're allowing your personal negative experiences to make you have a preconceived judgment and for you to group everybody in one common denominator. It doesn't work that way. You cannot allow what you have gone through. You can't penalize the whole world for that, ladies and gentlemen. You can't penalize to say, and I tell my sisters the same thing. Just because you keep running into a lot of no good ass black men, you cannot put all black men within the same group. That is not fair. That was your dumb lack of judgment, your poor choice decision making, and the type of black men you chose. Don't put all black men in the same box because you didn't know who to choose as your baby daddy. And I can't stand when people do that. And that's for men and women. You allow your own personal negative experiences to group everybody in one setting. It doesn't go like that. And this is the reason why we have so much beef in these YouTube streets. And then and some of the times when I do drive-bys and I go to some of these guys' panels and I go to kind of learn, because every now and then I'll peek in the room of these guys who got their panels, and they'll sit up here and have a field day bashing black women and stuff. And I listen to them, and it amazes me because some of these dudes are just as emotional as women. Do y'all notice that? We got a lot of emotional dudes. I'm like, bruh, do you want me to mail you some man ponds? I'm just starting to notice we got a lot of emotional dudes to the point to where they do their content about black women. Their voice goes up, they start screaming, they just get overly emotional, and you can just tell. I'm like, bro, what black woman burnt you? Because you just really can't stand. You can hear the animosity and the anger in their voice when they talk about black women. And the first thing I think about, I'm gonna be honest, black women, when I see black men, this not for all black guys. This is not for all black men. If it doesn't apply, you don't have to reply. I'm saying certain black men. Let me make sure I put that out there. I'm not putting everybody in the same group. But what I'm saying is, I listen to their tone of voice. I don't listen to what they say. I listen to how they say it. So when I go on their panels and I listen to a man comment about black women, I listen to his tone, how he screams, how he yells. I'm like, damn, you must have dealt with a bunch of ratchet ass black women for you to be that angry and hostile. And it's both ways there, therapists, because a lot of black women do it too. When you have some black women, they get on these platforms and they talk about black men, you can just hear the hate in their voice. Like they just want to spit on any black man that walks into their presence. I'm like, look, you must be didn't have a father in your home or something, because it is so many reasons. You can't always look at what people say, but why they say what they say, because a lot of people coming from a hurt place, and a lot, most of the content that a lot of people do or they share on their platform, most of the time it's from a hurt place. A lot of people give content from a hurt place. So when I hear a black woman going in on black men and I hear black men going in on black women, to me, it's just a lot of people that's in pain. You have a lot of people walking around here in pain and they're angry about things and events that have transpired with the opposite sex, and a lot of them are still pretty much bent over it, and a lot of them haven't got past it. But that's just something that a lot of people as bloggers we have to work on. Now the fifth reason there's so much beef on the YouTube streets, um people would not keep personal conflicts behind the scenes. They have to expose their problems on the platforms versus trying to resolve the issue with the individual they're having a problem with. I cannot explain how many times I done seen bloggers who will go and do a live video and talk reckless about the other blogger instead of behind closed doors trying to resolve the issue like two civil adults should do. Some people do not know how to communicate worth a damn. Some people do not know how to resolve their issues in an adult manner. Instead, if you to bloggers, if you having an issue with another blogger, or you done fell out with another blogger, or y'all had some ugly words between each other, something happened. Be man or woman enough to email each other and say, look, the last time I did a live with you, I didn't like the way you handled me. I didn't like the comment you made. It's called being an adult. That's what it's called. You do not use your platform. Don't use your channel to broadcast or expose another blogger who you don't fell out with, because the thing is, you're not giving that other blogger a fair opportunity to explain their side of the story. You're up here going off and going in about what this blogger said and this blogger did, and you're going to be turning his subscribers against him or her because you're not giving that blogger a fair shot to explain their side of the story. You only want to tell the version that makes people sympathize with you. I don't like people that does that. To me, it's childish. You mean to tell me you would rather go on live and degrade and embarrass another blogger versus you calling that man or you calling that woman, you emailing them and saying, look, can we talk about this? Can we work this out? Can we resolve this? That's the way you're supposed to handle it. But some people, again, they love drama. You got some bloggers, they love to fall out with other bloggers because guess what? It gives them an opportunity to go broadcast some drama. That way they could earn new subscribers. Some people thrive off of drama. They love it. They love it. You got some bloggers, they wait for another blogger to get them mad. And the moment that blogger does something to upset them, they are going to expose it to everybody because, again, it's about increasing their fan base. They rather be in conflict with other bloggers because guess what? Uh, um, resolving and dealing with issues in a positive manner, that's not going to bring subscribers to your fan base. Unfortunately, some people, the majority of people that subscribe to these channels, they're going to subscribe to where the drama is because drama keeps people entertained. People don't want to go on channels. Most channels, I'm going to be honest with y'all, the trick to it is channels who have the less subscribers, 9 times out of 10, has the most substance. I promise you. If you really, really think about it, ladies and gentlemen, most channels that have the least amount of subscribers are the channels that have the best content. The ones who got over got over 20,000, 50,000, 9 times out of 10, their content is garbage. It's straight drama. That's the only reason the majority of them have all of these subscribers, because their content is garbage. Either they're talking about gossip, it's all about gossip, what somebody got in their life, what some people, what's up, Zero? If I didn't speak to you earlier, thank you for coming in. I think I saw you earlier. I just, rambling and everything like that. Or they either gossiping or they throwing dirt on somebody's name. And some people like that because again, our people, we want to be entertained. We don't want to be educated. We want somebody that's going to give us something to laugh about. We want something that's going to give us something to gossip about. People love gossip. They don't love knowledge. They don't want to learn anything. They don't want to grow. Some people are happy and comfortable being just where they are. Some people are satisfied with being stagnant, being stationary. Um, Therapist says, I have a different opinion on my 9 sums out of 10. The reason why they do that is because it is simple. The person that's paying can change the tune. Yep, that's true too. So that shows us that most of these men channels that you talk about, even though they're men, Muslim women are subscribed to that. Yeah, and you know what? That is the ironic part, therapist. A lot of these women will support these channels where they are dragging other black women. Now, keep in mind, I will say this for women who do that. A lot of the time, I'm gonna be honest, therapist. A lot of the content those brothers do are painfully very truthful. They are. I can say for the most part, even though they go in pretty strong on us sisters, but the majority of the reason why some of these sisters don't have a problem donating to them is because a lot of them know it is the truth in a sense. And then a lot of them are not offended because they don't feel like they are they are that particular black woman that these brothers are speaking upon, because I have done it. I support I support some of these men channels who go in on black women because I know they're only speaking towards certain black women. Not all of us, okay? But you do have some panels where they group all black women, and I don't deal with channels that are like that because all black women are not the same. And I just have a problem with people that want to group all black women into the same group. Just like I have a problem with these women who have their own channels and want to group all black men into the same channel. Not all black men are the same. I cannot stand stereotypes. Stereotypes, I can it works my spirit when people want to group a certain everybody in the same goddamn box, because I know me personally, I have fought to stray away from what the world perceives as the typical black woman. I have fought all my life to step away from that, to be honest with you. And that really pisses me off when a man does not even know me, and because of the color of my skin, he wants to say that I'm the typical black woman when I'm not the typical black woman. I'm married to my baby. I'm married to my child's father. Okay, I don't have 5, 6 baby daddies. I'm on my second master's degree. I'm not living in the projects. I'm fighting daily. It's black women out there. We are fighting our asses off, trying to stray away from that, because a lot of us, despite what many may think, a lot of us, we're tired of being seen in that light. And it's bad that it's these ratchet ass broads out here that a lot of black women, unfortunately, we have to take the fall for them. No matter how much we try to step outside the box, we try to do things different. We try to stay away from that stereotype. And the same thing with black men. I know a lot of y'all fight daily to not fall, be another statistic. All of y'all didn't go to prison. All of y'all don't have 9 baby mamas. All of y'all ain't, living with women in a Section 8 housing. So it's just that there's a lot of stereotypes within the black community. But believe it or not, you know who gives black people these stereotypes? You know who's doing it? Black people. We are we are putting these stereotypes out here about each other. We the ones that's doing it. I don't hear no white man up here saying all black women are the same or all black men are the same. I don't hear a white woman saying all black women, all black men are the same. It's black men and black women who are saying all black men are the same or all black women are the same. We put each other down. We knock each other down all day long. There's so much division within the black community, and we wonder why other races outside of us don't respect us for who we are or what we try to represent, because they see how we do each other. So how are we going to expect these other races and other cultures to respect us as black men and black women, because we don't do it with each other? So I mean, it's basic common sense. But That's, I know I'm straying and going into different directions, but that is something that people have to be mindful of, is exposing each other dirty laundry over on Facebook. You have a problem with that man, you have a problem with that woman, you go behind closed doors. I had a small minor issue. I was on a panel a couple of weeks ago, and this guy that I usually do live chats with on a regularly, he's a really cool person. I've never had any problems with him. But what happened was, he had a particular guest on his panel that was a little too vulgar with his delivery towards me, and I did not like it, because me being a married woman, you can't approach a married woman, you can't communicate with a married woman the way you would a single woman. And even with a single woman, there's still a certain way. You still got, a woman still wants to be respected, whether she's married, whether she's single. But the comment he made was very inappropriate, because I'm a married woman. And instead of allowing that one little issue to upset me, behind closed doors, I spoke with the guy who operated that panel. I said, look here, I had an issue with your guest, with the words he used. They were inappropriate. I am a married woman. He cannot address me in that manner. And he said, you know what? No problem, Mocha. I will address this to him. And it's been no problem since. I didn't come on my blog bad mouthing. Yeah, I went on the show the other night and this Negro got out of pocket and blah, 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 this, and that. No, I handled it behind closed doors, and we resolved it and we squashed it. I didn't have no more problem since. Thank you, Shaw Willie. Yes, I am definitely going to get my pie pies. Yep, I'm definitely going to get my pie pies. I'm going to get my red bean and rice. I'm going to get my mild, because I don't do spicy chicken. So thank you, because I'm definitely going to take them same $3 and I'm going to add $2 more with it, and I'm going to get my $5 fill-up box. So thank you for the donation, Shar. I appreciate it. Much love. Thank you. Therapist says, well, money drinkers are just in survival mode, but they have just normalized it. It's natural. And that's exactly what it is. And you're right. That's exactly what it is. Now, this is the sixth reason why there's so much beef in the YouTube streets. Let me see. No hush puppies. I don't think Popeyes has hush puppies art, but guess what? If they did have it, I would get that too, because I love hush puppies. I will molest the hell out some hush puppies. That's my weakness. Y'all gonna get me fat, man. Don't bring up no more food in here, okay? Do not bring up no more food, because y'all gonna get a sister big as a house. um yeah, Potter, I'm not going to go into it, because I know it's just going to cause problems. But he didn't say nothing bad, but it just still was inappropriate. It made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't like it. Yeah, but I just I'm not going to expose him and say his name. Just some people, you got to be careful when you go on some of these panels, because some people, they just don't know how. They don't know when they're doing too much, and he's just one of them. But yeah, I'm not even going to go there as far as who he is. But I know one thing: I don't plan on doing any panels with that particular person. So I just try to keep the drama to a minimum. But yeah, it's just I try to stray away from that, because Black women were already known to be instigators. So I try to stray far away from that. But yeah, it's all good though. But yeah, that's the other reason is, like I said, people will not keep personal conflicts behind the scenes. They want to go on these platforms and they want to expose people um for problems that they're having with that individual. You have to be grown. We have to be adults. You got a problem with somebody, you speak to them. You don't go broadcasting it on these platforms. And there's too many bloggers that are doing that. And this is the reason why we have all this beef in the YouTube streets, because people don't know their lane. They don't know their lane. Okay. So the next reason is the reason why we have so much beef in the YouTube streets, people are more drawn to ratings than they are drawn to substance. In other words, even if I have content that is really resourceful for people to learn from, but if it's not giving me enough ratings, I will resort to talking about negative things just to keep people on my channel. A lot of bloggers are doing this. A lot of bloggers are resorting to negative content is because that is what's keeping subscribers. Okay, if they talk about something positive or something fulfilling, a lot of them feel like it's going to be boring and they're going to lose subscribers and they're going to lose donations. So they would rather talk about drama, expose other bloggers, gossip, because they want to keep subscribers on their channel. They don't want to lose subscribers. Art says brothers complain about their sisters, but we need a director or sisters, like I said, to support and leave the others behind. Exactly. I feel like we all can learn from each other. And it's the same thing. You know, you have some black women, they do the same thing. You know, we want to talk reckless about black men, but at the same time, we have to communicate with them in order to understand them. It's okay for me to have a negative perception about you, but I'm not willing to like learn from you. It doesn't work that way. The salty is very real in our communities and it's across the board. Yeah, it really is. You know, we just I don't know what it is about the black community, but we just love to um just hold each other hostage as far as anything that's negative. We do not like to see each other get ahead. We do not like to see each other grow. We do not want to learn from each other. We want to talk about each other. We want to put down each other, but we don't want to learn from each other. That's the problem. And we wonder why we can't grow and we can't get ahead. So that's one of the reasons why we have so much beef in the YouTube streets. People do not want to give good content. Okay, they feel like as long as they have a chat room, over 50 subscribers, over hundreds of subscribers, they feel like they're doing great. When the actuality is you're not doing as great as you think you are. If anything, what you're doing is you're just producing a lot of entertainment. You are entertaining subscribers with drama. Okay. What's up, Rice TV? Thank you for coming in, hun. It's good to see you. Um, yeah, thanks, Silks. I appreciate that. Exactly. Just need the beef in the meat market. We have too many brothers and sisters that are going in. But if you think about it, when it comes to these white YouTube bloggers, they don't do that with each other. I don't see too many of them who go in on each other. I don't see white men going in on white women on their channel. I don't see white women going in on white men on their channel. I don't see other races dog each other. I don't see it in the YouTube streets. But black people, Lord, I tell you, I mean, black people get angry over everything. Black people, we will get mad if we show up to the cookout and somebody ate the last rib. I mean, somebody will just blow up. We just blow up over everything. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? But I'm just basically, for anybody who's chiming in, I'm breaking down the reason why there's so much YouTube, so much beef in the YouTube streets, because these bloggers are really getting out of hand with their content. They're getting out of hand with exposing each other and throwing each other up under the bus. It's just like a lot of negative energy with all of these bloggers within the black community. So that's another reason. The seventh reason why we have a lot of beef in the YouTube streets, we can't stand to see each other grow. We can't stand to see each other get ahead once we put them on and they start outgrowing our subscribers on their channel. In other words, do not put people on unless you sincerely want to see them do well, because there's a chance that their channel could outgroom yours, even though you were the one to get them started. This is another big problem, y'all, that I've noticed among a lot of the bloggers within the YouTube world. What happens is you have some bloggers, they will put another blogger on who don't have that many subscribers. And once they put that blogger on and they get a lot of subscribers, they get an attitude. They get mad. It's like, I made you. How you end up getting more subscribers than me? I put you on my channel. I put you on my channel when I only had 10 subscribers. And now you have 50 subscribers. When I put you on my channel, you didn't have no subscribers. You got some subscribers, they would get an attitude. You got some bloggers, they would get an attitude because they brought you on their panel, they brought you on their platform, and your channel is doing better than theirs. My thing is, if you know you're the kind of person, you're undercover hater, and you know you're going to get in your feelings the moment you put somebody on your panel and they start doing better than you and they start outshining you, don't put them on your panel, because guess what? You are taking a chance. There is a chance you can put somebody on your panel and they can end up doing exceptionally well. They can end up doing better than you. It can happen. But if you're the kind of person, you really don't want to see other people grow, then don't bring them on your panel. Because guess what? Just because you brought that person on your panel, that don't mean they're obligated to always be on your panel. You want to hold that person hostage, like, oh, now you want to start your own channel. Oh, now you don't want to come on my panel. People do go their separate ways. Okay? As long as they're going their separate ways professionally, that is all that matters. And yeah, and that's how it works in the rap game. People get in their feelings. I'm like, damn, I thank you for putting me on. Thank you for giving me a chance. But I'm not gonna stay in debt to you for the rest of my life. It's just I'm not about to do that. I mean, if you're gonna do something, y'all, do it from the kindness of your heart, not because you want recognition or you think that person is gonna always kiss your behind. Because eventually, people do move on. It happened to me. I put a guy on my panel, and he's doing. He's doing a lot better than I am. I'm not mad at him. I'm not hating on him because guess what? We all have our time to shine. Right now, it's his moment. So what? You don't shine by dimming on somebody else's light. You know what I mean? Be happy for other people. God will open doors for you. You'll get blessed when you happy for other people. But a lot of people block their own blessings because they let the spirit of jealousy and envy corrupt them. And you can't be like that, man. All of us can't be first. Somebody got to be last. Somebody got to lose. Everybody can't win. It's okay to take a loss sometimes. You don't have to get in your feelings because you right now the spotlight ain't on you. We all will live to see another day. You know what I'm saying? Don, what's up, Don Bossolini? Thank you for coming in. Don says I fell out with a well-known blogger in the black sector earlier this year because my following was growing and things remain stat and his remain stagnant. We probably talking about the same. Yeah, but yep, never know. Yeah, some people don't bring it can happen. It happens, y'all, and it's not just with these YouTube streets. You could bring a friend on your job. You could bring somebody and put somebody on your project, and they could outshine you. It does happen. So unless you know you're the kind of person that can sincerely be happy, don't bring them on your channel. Do not bring them because if they outshine you, and they do better than you, it's going to make you feel some type of way. So, and you got some people that'll do that. They'll invite people on their panel just to get brownie points. And you mad now because this person done did good. They don't need you. They don't come on your panels no more. They ain't checking for you no more. You feel like that person basically got what they wanted and walked away. It is what it is. You can't make people stay obligated to you just because you looked out for them and you did something for them. People move on. It happens. It's life, and just give them your blessing, and that's it. It's nothing to stay in a frenzy about. So again, as I stated, that's one of the problems. This is the reason why we have so much beef in the YouTube streets, because we can't stand to see each other grow. Nobody wants to see somebody else do better, and that's very childish. That's very high school. As grown men and grown women, we need to realize all of us can't be number one. Somebody gonna have to be two, somebody gonna have to be three, and guess what? You may even be number zero, but guess what? Your time is coming. You be happy for other people, you wish other people the best, doors are open for you. Now, this is the eighth reason why we have beef in the YouTube streets. Bloggers have a misconception that the more subscribers they have, they figure they are doing really good, and the actuality is, people are only supporting them because of the negative the negative content. It's kind of like this. Um, we all been in high school in one point in time. And for instance, you and another classmate fell out, got into it, and y'all both agreed that y'all gonna fight after school. Okay? Yep, circle life. And y'all all agree that y'all gonna fight after school, y'all gonna duke it out. Now you know good and well when the word gets around school that the both of you going to be that the both of you going to fight after school and the word travels, how many people you think is going to be out there in that yard? Simple question. How many people you think going to be out there in the schoolyard once they get the word that you and the person you beefing with, y'all going to fight after school? Damn near the whole school, okay? Common sense. You know, when we was in high school, everybody been in a situation where you knew two people was gonna duke it out, or either you was gonna be one of the two that was gonna duke it out. The whole yard is full of people because everybody want to see that fight. Everybody want to see you scrap. Now, keep in mind, these people are showing up exactly. All right, yep, I see you 3 o'clock after school. And one thing about them after school fights, time is on crack. That 3 o'clock, that 5 o'clock get there so quick. You be like, damn, you be hoping in the time drag. Boy, time go by so quick, and you be like, oh my goodness, now I got to show up. If I don't show up, people gonna think I'm a punk. I'm punking out. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, everybody who shows up in that yard to see you fight, they're not there to support you. They're not showing up to your fight because they like you. They showing up to your fight because they want to see who's going to lose. That's what it boils down to. Yep, exactly. All right. Yep, we would miss the bus of everything, boy. Exactly. Don says everybody gonna be outside. Yep. That's what I'm saying. That is the reason why I brought that analogy to y'all is to make y'all understand that is how beef between bloggers and the YouTube streets work. Okay, the moment these subscribers know that you and another blogger is duking and fighting, everybody's going to show up. Or if they know you're doing something negative or you're talking about drama on your channel, people are not showing up because they love you. People are not showing up because you got such a great channel. People are showing up because they want to see the drama. They want to see the fight. Like Don said, they want to see the main event. That's why they're showing up. So while you bloggers think y'all are winning because y'all got over 30,000 subscribers and everything, why do you have so many subscribers? Are you talking about anything fulfilling or are you talking about a bunch of drama? What's up, Junk Pile? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate your presence. I didn't miss no bus to see no fight. I gotta make sure I got Zero said I couldn't even stay for a fight. I had to catch that bus. I feel you totally. I totally feel it. But that's my point, y'all. People show up not to see you win, but to see you lose. That's the whole purpose of me bringing up that analogy about the after school fight. Everybody ain't showing up because they want to see you win. They showing up because they want to see who gonna fail. It's common sense. And every time these bloggers have these platforms and they going in on other bloggers and all this and that, people showing up so they can go back and tell the other blogger what you said. Then the other blogger you beefing with, now they putting out a video talking about you, and it just goes on, back and forth until somebody channel get flagged or somebody gets so upset where they take it to a whole nother level. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So that was the eighth reason why there's so much beef in these YouTube streets. Now, reason number 9. The reason why there's so much beef in these YouTube streets, instead of bloggers giving information to subscribers that's going to be beneficial to them, bloggers are using their platforms to express their personal grudges and beef against other bloggers. In other words, all of us, a lot of bloggers, we don't use our platform for the right reasons. They're not looking for a winner, exactly, Silks. They don't care about who wins. Think about it. Even people who go to a damn boxing match, when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, fighting whoever, they coming to see Floyd knock somebody out. They don't care. They don't have no love for Floyd. They don't have no love for his opponent. They just want to see who's going to lose. That's all. That's what it boils down to. Why there's so much drama, especially Black YT. Exactly, Angela. That's what I've been talking about this whole time for everybody who's just coming in. We're talking about the beef in the YouTube streets. All of these Black commentators, I've been breaking down all of the elements to why we have the problems we have within the Black YouTube community, because people are allowing the increase in subscribers to boost their head. People think because they got a certain amount of subscribers, they can be disrespectful and say what they want to say because they got a cheerlead. Let me tell you something. People could be cheering you on. That don't mean they cheering you on for the right reasons. Just because people are applauding you, clapping for you, they're not clapping for you because they love you. They're clapping for you because they want to egg you on and keep the drama stirred up. You can't always look at what people are supporting you for, but why they supporting you. They supporting you because they know you like to keep drama going on your channel. And again, I'm going to drill this to the wall, and I've been saying it all night, and I know y'all going to get tired of me saying this, but people don't want to be educated. They want to be entertained. That is the reason why we have all of this beef in the YouTube streets, because these bloggers are trying to entertain their subscribers instead of educating them. On my channel, I try to educate. I try to share wisdom. I try to share knowledge. Every once in a while, there's going to be a little drama here and there, but I keep my drama to a minimum, and I don't go in on other bloggers. If I'm going through something with them, that's between me and them. That's not for me to go to exploit to everybody else. I will contact that individual behind closed doors, and we're going to resolve it. That is how I handle my business. Other people don't choose to do that. You know what I mean? So yes, we have a lot of that, Angela. That's why I'm doing this content. The 10th reason why we have so much beef in the YouTube streets: people won't let stuff go. Just because you and another blogger had a disagreement or y'all had a falling out, it is very childish when you have grown men and grown women who love to do videos bashing other bloggers, knowing that there are trollers who will go back and report everything you say, because again, a lot of people feed off of drama. All people I'm drama. My thing is, I could never understand this. And this is not just with YouTube, y'all. I feel this way even with people that you know personally. If you and a person fall out, why can't y'all just go y'all separate ways gracefully? Why we got to air each other's dirty laundry? Why do we have to uh tell each other's business, try to make things worse? If I don't like you no more and you don't like me no more, let's just end it gracefully. Okay, we don't have to keep dragging each other. What is done is done. If our friendship ended, our relationship ended, whatever bond me and you had, if we both have come to realization that we are not going to be together, or we're not going to connect like that anymore, leave it. We leave the drama where it started. I cannot stand people who pull that crap. Just because you and the person fell out, now you want to tell everything they ever told you. You want to expose all their business. You want to tell all their secrets. When y'all were friends, or y'all had a business or a partnership together, I don't care what happened or what went wrong after that. That is nobody else's goddamn business what happened between you and that person. Leave it alone. That is how stuff keeps getting out of hand. When you and the person fell out and you go back and you tell somebody else, yeah, I ain't effing with him no more. I ain't effing with her no more because so and so and so. So look, just because you and them had a bad relationship, you don't have to scandalize that person's name, because they may have a better connection with somebody else. Just because they didn't connect with you, why you want to tarnish their name and block their chances of doing better with someone else? Just because it didn't work with you, that don't mean it's gonna work for other people. Now, I've had people who will come to me and be like, Mocha, I know you used to be friends with this person. I know you used to work with this person. You know what I say? I will go in and I will say, yeah, I don't deal with this person because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But I will say, but it may be different for you. Just because me and that person didn't work with us, y'all may click. Y'all may get along. That's how I do it. I just don't completely shoot that person's chances down because I wouldn't want it done to me. You know how many times I have been judged because I had one negative experience with somebody and they want to go around and tell everything negative about me. And it already blocked my chances of getting to know other people because they was already given a negative preconceived notion about what another person thought about me without even getting to know me. So I just think it's really childish when we pull stunts like that, and not taking in consideration that I don't care what happened between you and that person. That was between you and that person. You don't have to go and air that person's dirty laundry because y'all were friends at one point in time. Y'all were business partners at one point in time. And just because things go wrong down the line, or just because things don't work out, that don't mean drag that person's name through the mud. I mean, I can understand some people really do stuff out of pocket. If that person did something really, really, really shady, then that you have to use discretion if you still want to expose them. So you just have to use discernment. But for the most part, if it was something petty, you don't need to go acknowledge it. You don't need to go express it to everybody. It is what it is. And this is another thing, y'all. While we have so much beef in the YouTube streets, it's very important that you research people who ask you to join their panel before you actually join. Sometimes certain opportunities seems very golden, especially when an individual has a large subscribers fan base. So you think taking the opportunity will help increase your fan base. When in actuality, some people just bring you on your panel just to make a mockery out of you. Now, this is very true for all of my bloggers, or even for you, some of you subscribers. Be careful when you get on some of these panels, okay? Because some people have you on their panel as a joke, as a mockery. Everybody don't bring you on their channel because they really want to learn from you. They really want to grow with you. They really want to do connect with you on an intellectual level. Some people bring you on their panel just to basically use you and embarrass you. I've seen some women who are invited on some of these sexist male blogger channels, and they go on these channels thinking they're going to have a real conversation, a real dialogue with these guys, only to be used as a puppet and to be made fun of. So again, to all my bloggers out there, if you got your own channel, you can't go on everybody's platform. What's up, Lord? How are you? Long time no see. Glad you was able to stop in tonight. I wish I could say some names. Me too, Art. Art, I am so tempted. I'm so tempted. I want to expose people so bad, but I got to be a grown woman about this. But I feel you, Art. I really want to take it there, but I know I can't. Because I don't want my channel being tampered with over some foolishness. Yeah, some people, you can't get on their panel. You cannot get on their panel. My thing is, do they research? Why would you want to join a panel? If you're a black woman, don't go on these men panel who talk bad about black women. Why would you set yourself up like that? When you go on a panel, you're going against 5 men and all of them are on the same page with how they feel about black women. Why would you take a chance? That's like being a kitten and walking into a tiger's den. I'm not about to go on no woman hating channel where these men can have a field day and bashing me and dragging me through the mud. Absolutely not. What's up, Ashley79? Thank you for coming in. I, I feel you, Lord. Boy, I tell you, it's just so some people. It's unfortunate that you can't go on everybody panel. You can't, and you cannot bring everybody on your panel. You have to do your research before you work with certain people. You do. I'm not about to work with people who got a negative perception about black women because but now keep in mind, what's up, Prince? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Now keep in mind, some black women have done it. I've seen some of these black female bloggers who will go on these black women hating platforms with these group of men who they know gonna spit them out and chew them up for breakfast. I've seen black women go on their platforms, and some black women do this because they figure, if I can go on a platform and change his mind and give them a different perspective on how to view black women, on how to perceive black women. Sometimes people go on these channels thinking you're going to change somebody's mind, you're going to give them a different perspective, and that's not true. If the majority of their content has always been negative, you're not going to be able to change that person's mind. And same thing with you men. If you go on a woman's channel and most of her material is degrading to black men or negative about black men, why would you try to go on this woman's channel knowing she's going to make a mockery out of you, knowing she's going to embarrass you? Why would you do that? You set yourself up for failure doing that. Everybody's not, they don't have you on your channel for the right reasons. So you have to be careful. You do your research. Ladies and gentlemen, do your research. Everybody's not inviting you for good purpose, for a good purpose. Some people invite you to make a mockery out of you and to embarrass you. I've seen women do that. Let me see. All right, hold on just one moment, everyone. Put this on. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I had a little call, but yeah, we have to be very careful. You can't go on everybody's platform because some people want to invite you on their platform to embarrass you, or to make a mockery out of you. So you can't always join people platform. And the thing is, a lot of people do what's called clout chasing. They want to go on platforms that have the biggest subscribers because they feel like it's going to bring them more subscribers. What's up, freelance? Freelance is in the building. What's good, free? Glad you decided to stop by. And as always, you all late. You one of those church members, you come in late every damn Sunday. Well, what's up, freelance? I'm glad to have you here. I appreciate you. Um, Y'all need to stop talking about all this food because I didn't eat yet. First, y'all went to talking about Popeyes. Then now y'all talking about fish. Then y'all talk about hush puppies. You know what? Y'all gonna get a sister big as a house, man. Passing through, I can't stay. That's okay. That's fine, freelance. I understand. I'm just a one night stand to you. I get it. I know. You just trying to run through me and take off and leave. I get it. I know. You side chicking me right now. It's all good. I'm not worried about it because you will be seeing some papers in your mailbox 9 months from now. So that's fine. Go ahead and side chick me. So how about he passing through? Yeah, he's side chicking me. It's all good. I still got love for you. Even though you side chicking me right now. It's all right. But yeah, yep, hit it and quit it. I know you just came to hit and quit. It's all good. I'll get you when you least expect it. It's all right. But yep, this is the reason why we having so much beef in the streets with these YouTubers. A lot of people, they only want to go on platforms that have a large amount of subscribers. My thing is, I don't care how many subscribers you have. You can have 30,000 subscribers, but if you got a bad attitude and you don't have no respect for people, you don't respect other people's opinions, I'm not going on your panel. You talk net, you think all black women are the same? I'm not going near your channel. I'm not going near your channel. If not even just black men, if you are a black woman and your channel is messy and you keep drama, I'm not going on your panel. I don't care if you got over 300,000 subscribers. I am not that thirsty. I'm not in the business of clout chasing. I want nothing to do with you. I don't care how many people you have on your channel. And sometimes people only want to go on channels where they feel like they could get more recognition. And I don't care about your quantity. I care about quality. You can have only 5 subscribers, but if you are respectful and your content is full is good substance and knowledge, I'm all for it. I don't look at nobody numbers. I just went on. I did live with Black in Japan, and he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but when I tell you I enjoyed working with him and Rice and Zero, and I believe it was somebody else. I'm probably forgetting who else was on that channel. I enjoyed it because we was sharing knowledge. We was feeding each other wisdom and knowledge. It was like a knowledge buffet. It was like a straight knowledge buffet. We was getting full off of just sharing knowledge and wisdom. That's what I'm into. I don't give a rat's ass about your numbers, because you can have all those numbers and you're a jerk, or you're a drama queen. So numbers don't mean anything to me when it comes to joining somebody's panel. It's about respect and how you treat people. Now, I'm gonna name these last 1 or 2 points about why we have so much beef in the YouTube streets. Let me see. In conclusion, it's enough bread out here for everybody. You don't always have to hog the spotlight. Those who become successful at the mockery of others and step on others' toes, their success may become big, but it ends up being short lived. But those who become successful by doing right by others and helping other people's channels to blossom, those are the ones who have a longer lasting platforms. On that note, everyone, I thought it was very imperative that I broke down the elements as to why we have so much beef in the YouTube streets, because it's very discouraging when I see so many black men and black women that are going at each other's throats, that are disrespecting one another. I don't like when these black female bloggers are going in on these black men and insulting them and degrading them. I don't like when these black male bloggers are going in on the black female bloggers. I just really think it is so childish. Black people, we have come from a long way. Our ancestors have went through so much for us to get to the point to where we are now, and we not only owe it to them, we owe it to ourselves to treat each other with love, kindness, and respect. Life is short. And be careful how you become successful. A lot of people have become successful by doing dirty things and stepping on people's toes. A lot of people got, other words, a lot of people made it to the top by shady means and by shady agenda. And keep in mind, even if you do make it to the top, being that you only got up there off of false pretenses, you're not going to stay to the top for long. Sooner or later, you will come down, because life has a way of humbling you. When you least expect it, I don't care how big you're doing. I don't care how great your channel is. I don't care if you got over 300,000 subscribers. If you are dirty and you are grimy and you are malicious and you have hidden agendas, your channel is not going to grow for long. Sooner or later, your dirt is going to catch up with you, and you're going to lose everything that you worked so hard to get. So keep in mind, to all of my bloggers, whether you're a black man, you're a black woman, make sure you don't abuse your platform. Um, Make sure you respect each other's craft. You don't have to hog the spotlight. It don't have to always be about you and how great you're doing. Bring another sister on, bring another brother on. Help each other grow, help each other elevate. That's what it's supposed to be about. We're all supposed to be moving to the next level, okay? But on that note, I definitely want to thank all of my subscribers, but because I don't see any of y'all as subscribers, I see y'all as family. I really appreciate each and every one of you so much. I thank y'all for the donations. I don't care how small or big it is. I thank y'all so much for respecting my craft, being appreciative of the content that I contribute and the wisdom and knowledge that I share. I thank all of you so much. I drive as hard as I drive because of all of y'all support and all of y'all blessings. I am so grateful. A blessing is a blessing to me. I don't care if it's big or small. You know what I mean? So I don't look at dollar signs. I don't look at, how much somebody's contributing. Just the fact that you're supporting me and y'all are riding with me, that is more than enough. You get what I'm saying? So I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. Even if I don't shout you out all the time, even if sometimes you come in my chat, I forget to acknowledge you or whatever, just keep in mind, I'm very, very grateful for y'all always having my back and being so supportive. So keep in mind, I uploaded my content if y'all want to check it out, because I know I haven't uploaded any videos in a while. I just uploaded damn, what's the name of the one I did? Husbands that are miserable. I'm gonna see if I can find that video while I'm talking to y'all, because I want y'all to tune in. But I just did an upload situation about a man by the name of Chris Watts. He actually killed his wife and the two children they had, and in addition to killing the two children they had, he also killed his wife, who was pregnant with their third child. I already uploaded that content, so if y'all want to check it out when I get ready to log off, feel free to do so. I think it's a very, very heartbreaking yet interesting story that this situation has occurred. Is very unfortunate that it was a family who lost their lives so tragically in such a drastic situation. But anyway, yeah, if I don't think I uploaded it correctly, but I'm going to re-upload it. But anyway, make sure y'all check that out, because I definitely want y'all opinion on that story. It's a very tragic story, and it's something that really did happen. It's a lot of people that are in miserable marriages and don't realize that their wife or their husband is in a state of depression. And I gave really insightful information on that content. So make sure y'all check it out, and definitely leave y'all comment underneath the bottom. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Um, Again, I thank y'all, all of my subscribers, because y'all have been bringing other people to my channels. Y'all been putting the word out about my channel. So I have to thank each and every one of y'all. Please continue to keep doing that for me. Make sure you share, you like, put other people on with my channel, bring them on board to the family. I'm always looking for new family members. So on that note, y'all, I know Thanksgiving is coming up. I'm not gonna upload for a while, for like 4 or 5 days. It'll probably be Monday of next week by the time I upload again. I'm going on a cruise with my family and with my husband for Thanksgiving. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm looking forward to it because I've never been on a cruise in my life. So I'm hella excited about it. So again, I want all y'all to be safe. Be careful driving, be careful flying, whatever means of transportation for you to get to where you're going. I pray God covers you and you get there safely. For all of y'all who have families that are going to be cooking, if you know you do not know how to cook, if your turkey is dry, if your rice is hard, please do not volunteer to bring anything to anybody's house for Thanksgiving. If you cannot cook, bring some paper plates, bring some napkins, bring some soda. Do not cook. Do not bring something for Thanksgiving. Okay, if you can't cook, don't do no macaroni and cheese. Don't do no potato salad, because last time you forgot to put mayonnaise in the potato salad, okay? Because people who can't cook be the first ones that are willing to volunteer to bring something to eat, okay? So no, tell them to bring paper plates, paper cups, or some King's Hawaiian rolls, okay? So on that note, it's been wonderful. It's been awesome. It is your girl, Lady Mocha. Remember, I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth and break you off with a slice of knowledge. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and do not forget to check out my most recent upload. Love y'all. Be blessed.